Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to beautiful Rader Park out here in Weatherford, Oklahoma. It's day number 2 of the I-40 Classic 2026 edition. We've got 2 games for you, a doubleheader for your Bethany High Broncos. Chisholm first, and then Tecumseh afterwards. We thank you for tuning in here on YouTube and Live 365. My name is Luke Young. I'm your play-by-play broadcaster for today's action, as I was yesterday. And again, if you tuned in yesterday, thank you so much for your support of Bethany High Athletics. We had a good time out here. Hoping to get some good games in once again. And again, Chisholm and Tecumseh are 2 very good teams with a very interesting day 1 themselves that we'll get to talk about later. But this is the Blake Nightingale pregame show right here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. Blake Nightingale, your local insurance agent, insures home, life, auto, business, and much more like boats, RVs, motorcycles. Call Blake Nightingale at 405-728-1313. And thanks to Blake for his support of Bethany High Athletics as well. He's all about youth and high school sports over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. We got game 1 and game 2 on day number 1 of this festival for Bethany High. It was a little bit of a tough competition. We ran into a very hot Cache team in game number 1 and then McLeod in game number 2. The finals for that one, I believe, if I remember correctly, were 6-1 and 9-1. So a pair of losses, right, for Bethany there. Kind of struggled to get the offense in rhythm, struggled to find, a little bit of run production with runners in scoring position, but they did show that they were able to get to some of the best arms you're going to see this weekend. The question now is just, can they find that next level? Can they kick it into higher gear and start getting production back-to-back, string a couple of hits together, that sort of thing as we keep going on with the season? And for a young team, which Bethany is this year, that thing is just going to take time. And we'll be preaching that pretty much all season long. It's just going to take time to really figure out what works, what lineup works, what approaches work at the plate for these kids. But when they do, they'll be one of the best teams in District 4A3, no doubt in my mind. For games 1 and 2, we had 2 players of the game, Danny Williams in 1 for her solo home run, and Emma Geisler in game number 2 for a great day at the plate, and we're hoping for some more excellent production out of those 2 again. We're starting Jules Barger in the circle for game number 3, and let's just go ahead and jump right in to our keys to the game and starting lineups. First off, the Coyote Pond keys to the game. Thanks to Coyote Pond again for their sponsorship of the broadcast. For August 15th, it's going to be all about clean defense in the field, no errors, no free passes, having long at-bats, driving up the pitch count of the opposing arm, and striking first and striking hard. Bethany has taken a couple of punches to the mouth here in like the top of the first when we're the home team, for example, and they really have struggled to kind of find an answer when playing from behind. If we can get out up ahead and defend the lead instead of trying to come back and take one, I'd be interested to see how this lineup and how this team handles that situation. I think they'll do all right. So those are our Coyote Pond keys to the game. Coyote Pond's over at 5804 Northwest 63rd Street. They're the home of the $20 FFL transfer. Customers can also go to coyotepond.com to find out more about what the store offers and their information, such as hours. You can call 405-470-7999 for Coyote Pond. Again, home of the $20 FFL transfer is a pretty nice deal over there in a great place with super friendly help and service. So shout out Coyote Pond. But as we continue our post-game show, I'll just go ahead and, like I said, jump into one of the starting lineups. I'll save the other for after the first inning. We don't yet know who's home and away, but as I said, we know Bethany is starting Jules Barger in the circle for game number 3. She's being caught by Williams. Sidness man's down first. Both Bibbs sisters up the middle, Macy at second, Avery at short, with Williamson on the corner over at third. Davis is in left, Geisler in center, and Melton in right getting the start for today's game. Little bit different here, slight differences. Up the middle, it's back to Avery at short, Melton's in right instead of center, but overall a very similar lineup to what we saw yesterday. Starting lineups are brought to you by John Campbell Health Markets, your local health agent over in Yukon and serving all surrounding areas. For John Campbell, call 405-200-8414, and I hope you're looking forward to the football season. John Campbell is once again joining us as our color broadcaster for Bethany High football. He offers insurance guidance tailored to your needs. That's health, dental, vision, and everything in between. So once again, shout out John Campbell. Before we go to our first break of the stream and of our pregame show, got to remind you that our stream sponsors are Victory Mattress Outlet, Evans Hardware, Ship It Sooner, our scoreboard sponsor, Trinity Endurance, and Simplify Tech Solutions. We couldn't do what we do without the support of all those local businesses, and thanks for their, again, support, I guess. We're at the I-40 Classic out here in Rader Park in Weatherford. Also, while I'm thinking about it, while I was going back home yesterday, I got some notifications about wildfires that were breaking out down in Anadarko and up in Woodward County, I think it was. So I hope everybody that's over there has been safe. I know they were evacuated in Anadarko, so I'm hoping they were able to get that fire contained. But if you know anybody down there, just send our thoughts and prayers to them. We hope they're all right. But we'll see you on the other side of break. This is, again, the Blake Nightingale pregame show live on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk, awaiting umpires and first pitch here on day number 2 of the I-40 Classic.
Well, hey, this is Blake Nightingale here at State Farm. Just wanted to reach out to you real quick. I'm headed out to Disney World this week, so we're excited with the family. But wanted to take a few minutes just to talk to you about what is important as we're going into the summertime and the school year when it comes to your insurance. And so obviously here at State Farm, we do everything, auto, home, life. And it's just a great time to, as you're getting ready to finish up vacations and get back into the swing of things with school starting, just to kind of do your checks with your insurance. Call your agent. Make sure you know what coverages you have, what's important and what's changing. Insurance is always changing, and State Farm's got some new options, new plans, some exciting things coming up. We also have some dividends coming out to our existing customers as well. So a lot of fun stuff to come out here. I've got 5 licensed staff members that are really ready and willing to help and just kind of go through your insurance needs. And so give us a call. We'd love to help you out anytime you have some time just to get a quote or go over your current policies with us. Give us a call here at 405-728-1313, or you can also text us, same number at that, 405-728-1313. We hope you have a great rest of your summer with all the vacations planned, and hope to have fun at Disney World in the next couple weeks. So thank you, guys.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods. At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month, and yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything, with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999 and coyotepond.com. Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice, on the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support and drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778, and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. 405-633-7778. Back from break here on GSN Sports and Talk, awaiting first pitch in Weatherford, Oklahoma. We're just a few minutes away now, but as we continue the Blake Nightingale pregame show, let's go over again some more storylines from yesterday's matches. So the two teams we faced today, Chisholm and Tecumseh, did match up with the hosting Weatherford Lady Eagles yesterday for a couple of matches between all of them. And to say it was an interesting way for the day to end would be an understatement. It was kind of that everybody beat everybody circle that you've got going on. If I've got this right, Chisholm beat Tecumseh, who beat Weatherford, who beat Chisholm. So they're all 1-1 against each other, and we get to face Chisholm and Tecumseh here today. But I've heard that Chisholm's, especially their lineup, is really good at snowballing the offense when they get going. So that's going to be something that Jules Barger is going to have to watch out for here today. And Tecumseh, I don't know as much about, but it seems like they are very good at answering production from other teams as well. There were a couple of times where I know Weatherford would put up more than, say, 2 runs in one half of the inning, and Tecumseh would come right back and answer them. Only winning by 1 in the end, but it was just enough to sneak past the hosting Lady Eagles. So game number 2 today is going to be very, very interesting for sure, but we got to get through game number 1 on the day. And we do have umpires taking the field, so it's about time to get to first pitch, brought to you by C&J Sporting Goods. As we do, let's take one more look at the weekly schedule coming up here. And by the way, new on GSN Sports and Talk, softball's coaches show from last Wednesday is live. We do invite you to tune into that as well as see day 1. But here's the upcoming schedule for Bethany softball. It's a lot of what you've seen already. We were at Deer Creek to begin the season, and they traveled up to Kingfisher. We're at Weatherford today, obviously, and next Monday we continue the road trip heading up to Woodward on another long, long drive. So I got to say, I don't envy the team and those bus rides they're taking on at the start of the season, but we'll be back home before you know it. I think they are supposed to play on Tuesday, no weather permitting. That heat is going to climb to closing in on 110 on some reports. So we'll see what happens there. But there's your look at the upcoming schedule for Bethany High softball. They are now getting to the plate meeting out here in Weatherford, so we're about to get to that first pitch again. You're finding out the same time I am who's home and away, but as we get there, let's take a listen to this clip from that coach's show that we got at C&J Sporting Goods.
So we were actually talking during the game. Y'all were making very good contact on a lot of those pitches during the Deer Creek game. It just happened to find gloves of the Antler players.
Yeah.
What do y'all need to like see the ball a little bit better, or get those swings a little bit more level to get those hits down and into some gaps?
Yeah, we definitely need to get more on top of the ball, but I also think trying to spot the ball is a big deal. Like knowing where the runners are and knowing where the outfielders are, especially like getting them in the gaps, is a huge thing that we should work on too.
Yeah, and I would definitely say, like, with runners on, most of the time you're wanting a ground ball because those usually find more open spots than pop flies.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, and just one last one from me. I believe it was Avery that made that line out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were y'all screaming as loud as we were to get the tag?
Definitely were.
I wish she was out here so I could ask her what was going through her mind for now.
Yeah, come on, Avery. Come on YouTube or something.
Yeah, next coach's show, y'all got to help us convince some of those younger girls to come out
We will.
here.
We definitely will. We'll try.
Yeah.
All right, good deal. So practices coming up with this tournament, what are they going to look like for y'all? And then we'll hit a break.
Hopefully working on situation stuff like bunt coverages, but also hitting the ball down and not under everything.
Yeah, definitely, like, swinging at good pitches and not giving your bats away. So, yeah.
And there you have it, that clip from our softball coaches show earlier this week, which, by the way, the girls did a great job at that one. We were happy to go out there and meet them, and for that hour-long show. It's still live on YouTube if you want to go back and watch it, but we do now know officially Chisholm is the home team. Your Bethany Broncos are the away squad for game number 3. That means, again, going back to the keys to the game, Bethany really is going to have a good chance to try and jump out here early and steal away a quick lead. Let's go ahead and meet the Chisholm defense, though, brought to you once again by John Campbell Health Markets. You'll see Davis in the circle, caught by Alcorn for the Longhorns. Bauman at first, Randolph at second, Martin at short with Ridgway at third. Hicks, Goodman, and Dodson are your outfielders from left to right, and they're going to try to shut down this Bethany offense here early on. We're led off by Emma Geisler, followed up by Jules Barger, and then Ella Davis in the 3 spot as we get ready for first pitch. Again, one more time, just for the sake of it, you're watching Bethany High School softball on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street back in Bethany, Oklahoma. Call 405-789-8102. Third-generation family-owned outdoor shop and longtime supporters of the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. The first pitch from Davis is in there for strike number one, and we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. 0-1 count against Geisler. Again, your starting center fielder for today's game. 0-1. Travels in just a little bit high, and it's very quickly tied back up 1-1. Now, long at-bats, in my opinion, going to be the key to today's game. Being able to draw out, foul things off, and earn yourself a couple extra tries. There's a hot shot over to left field, and it does sneak past the outstretched glove of our third baseman for the Longhorns. Geisler lead things off well with a single. It's a runner on first. And that's what you like to see from your leadoff bat, no doubt about that. So I said they got to focus on that early offense because they can do this. They can snowball it themselves whenever they get a chance. Here's Jules Barger squared around for a bunt. She'll pull that one back. No strike called at the plate, just ball number one. As we go into break, I'll throw up a break box that will also help you track hits, runs, and errors. One hit now already for the Bethany Broncos with the leadoff single. Barger has her sign, will step back into the box. A righty working on a righty here. Squares around for a bunt again and takes ball number two up. 2-0 against the two-hole batter for the Bethany Broncos. Start time for this game is officially, I think, 10:33 a.m. Wind blowing 17 miles an hour today to the northeast. 2-0 pitch floats in there for strike number one. Count moves 2-1. But it's only 88 degrees outside as we get started today. Partly cloudy. Not the clearest day, but it's not like it's nearing overcast. Not with the drought we've had. The 2-1. Barger lets go low and in, and the runner takes off. The throw down to second looks good, but it's not going to be in time. Geisler gets around it. 3 balls, 1 strike, and after the stolen bag, it's a runner in scoring position. The pitch on the hitter's count. Barger lets go by. Kind of shakes the head, kicking herself for that one. I think she knew that was her pitch to swing at. 3-2. So we're going to get to see one more, and again with no outs, this is a great situation to be in here in the top of the first. The 3-2 from Davis. And you walked her. Nice eye from Barger there, even with a full count, able to head on over to first base. That brings up Ella Davis, still with no outs on the board. Davis was the one run scored in yesterday's game against McLeod as she takes ball one low and in. She walked in the fourth inning and eventually got knocked in on a Macy Bibbs single. Now she's going to look to get an RBI herself here. The 1-0 pitch. She offers that and yanks it down the line, but it does go foul. 1-1. Still, you love to see that swing once again from Davis. If she gets a ball up and in especially, she can keep those hands high and tight and get the barrel to it very, very quickly. She has a lot of power that way. But for now, again, just an even count, 1-1. Davis, your starting pitcher, actually maybe not the starter that was intended today from Chisholm. Oh, here you go, pass ball, going to get all the way to the backstop. Both runners advance. 2-1. That could be a costly mistake early on for the Longhorns. Let's see if Davis can make them pay. But yes, Davis actually stenciled in over another name, so maybe not the intended starter, but the one getting the start nonetheless. 3-1. I did also look up their record yesterday, but it slips my mind now, so in one of these breaks, I'm going to have to go out and find the season records for our opponents today. 3-1 pitch. Davis, ground ball left side. Fielded at third, they're going to go across just for the out at first. The run will score. It's an RBI for Ella Davis, and Bethany is up to a 1-0 lead. Runner situated on third, one out on the board. Hey, put the ball in play and good things tend to happen. That's what we always say. And now I get to see my question answered. How does Bethany play from ahead? They've got the early lead now. Gray Williamson up to bat. Got a strike on the first pitch to her, 0-1. Davis winds and deals. Ran it back inside. Gets a swinging strike number 2. No balls, 2 strikes on the starting third baseman for the Broncos. Chisholm is 2-2 on the season. There you go. That pitch runs outside for ball number 1. They played Blackwell, Alva, Tecumseh, and Weatherford. Winning against Blackwell and Tecumseh. Got us and McLeod today, I think. The 1-2. Off speed, floats in inside, and Gray sees it too far in. Count evens out 2-2. Tough take there, but the right call in the end. Get a base hit anywhere, we'll score the run. 2-2 pitch. Williamson takes it the other way. It is gloved, not in the air. They got to throw it to first. And she beat it out. Field Ump says she beat it by half a step, maybe less. Excellent hustle from the starting third baseman. I'm going to have to imagine that they credited that one a hit on the official stats, so I'm going to go ahead and say the same thing. 2-0. Should be 2 hits to no hits, what I meant there. Still a 1-0 game. 1 out on the board. Number 10, Danny Williams up to bat. She'll square around for a bunt. Try to drop it down right side, but it does roll foul. 0-1. Bethany has not really struggled in the first inning, but most of their runs so far this season have come in the later innings. So it is a good flip of the script right there to find them with some early inning production. They've been able to draw walks, put hits up. Just hadn't found a way to really consistently get that run across. Maybe that bodes well for the rest of the day in game number 4. 0-1. Trail runner takes off. It's a throw down to third. Nothing going there. 1-1 count at the plate. Ducks on the pond. 2 stolen bags this inning for the Bethany Broncos. 1-1 pitch here from Davis. Over the middle of the plate, and that gets a swing. Shallow pop-up left side, and a nice grab by the starting shortstop there for Chisholm. Reminder, that is Martin over there at short. 2 gone. I thought for a second that one had a chance to drop. Just barely got the glove outstretched enough. Macy Bibbs up to bat next. Again, Bibbs had the RBI in yesterday's game, too. Lines a hot shot back over to short. Gets a little bit unlucky with the placement on that one. Bethany does grab one in the top half of the inning. We'll see if Chisholm can find an answer when we come back from break. It's 1-0. The Broncos lead at the start of day number 2 of the I-40 Classic here in Weatherford. This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience, of product knowledge, and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods. At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Ready for the bottom half here in Weatherford, Oklahoma. Bethany and Chisholm going at it in today's opening game. Bethany grabbed one run in the top half of this inning. Now it falls on the Longhorns to try and find an answer against starting arm Jules Barger. Barger's kind of been the one so far for Bethany in this early season. She's been pretty much their ace so far. Her 0-0 in the opening pitch just missed. We'll call it outside. Ball 1. We didn't see her yesterday, so we were guaranteed to see her today. Again, she's stepped into that starting pitcher role from normally playing the field. 1-0 back inside that time, 2-0. But it's kind of been something that Bethany's had to figure out this year. They've had to figure out, what their identity is, who their starters are going to be. And Geisler and Barger especially have done a good job stepping into that role. 3-0. She faces Goodman, Dodson, and Hicks this half inning for the Chisholm Longhorns, starting center fielder, right fielder, and left fielder. Way behind the 3-0, does get in there. Sitters count at 3-1. Always like to see when you see all 3 outfielders at the top of the order. You've got a pretty good outfield core when that's the case, I'd say. The 3-1 from Barger swung on, ground ball left side. Williamson can't glove. It's got to be Bibbs. Her throw across going to be late. Just got to credit that one an infield single, I think. Runner on first. That's the first hit of the day for Chisholm. Reminder, this Chisholm team did battle both Tecumseh and Weatherford yesterday extremely well. They are going to be a tough put away for the Bethany Broncos. This game could go down to the wire. Runner on first, no one out. Here's Dodson. Dodson squares around for a bunt. Thought about going around, but she'll pull it back at the last second. 1-0. Both teams now early on showing that identity with the small ball, slap hits, drop down a bunt, move a runner over. And Bethany did steal 2 bases in the top half. Another bunt shown. This one is dropped down. It's going to be Sidness to flip it over to Macy at first, and she'll get the out there, though the runner does advance. Standard bunt defense right there from the Bethany Broncos. Sacrifice does its job. For the 3-hole batter Hicks, there's a runner in scoring position. See how Barger approaches the 3 and 4 hole now. Throwing with a 1-run lead. First innings brought to you by Aloha's Shave Ice and Coffee Shop at 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Here's the 0-0 from Barger. First pitch swinging, ground ball left side. You can start your day off with a coffee and breakfast from Aloha Shave Ice. Call 405-732-1898. And you can get the game started with some of that shaved ice, of course. They've got a lot of great flavors, including one named after the Bethany Broncos. You should go by and try it. It's pretty good. 0-1. Next pitch from Barger swung on and fouled off the other way. 0-2. Well, Hicks very clearly showing she's in swing now mode, staying aggressive at the plate. Wouldn't be surprised here if Barger goes a little bit further outside. She's got her sign, toes the rubber. Here's the pitch. Actually went low with that one. It's going to get by Williams all the way to the backstop. Runner does advance over to third. 1-2. Runner just a base away here for Chisholm. They're in a great spot in the bottom of the first. 1-2 pitch. Goes high. Oh, but that's an excellent piece of hitting right there from Hicks, the left fielder. Scores the run, puts herself back on first. In a 2-strike count, she sends it right back up the middle. We're tied 1-1. That right there is textbook, ladies and gentlemen. Got the off-speed pitch, kept the weight back, hands high, took it right back the way it came. Here's the cleanup batter, Alcorn. The 0-0. Low outside corner, just missed. 1-0. Now, a double play is back on the board here. Barker does get to throw without a runner in scoring position for just second. Alcorn up to bat. That's Randolph on deck, and now Martin in the hole. 1-0 pitch. Sails again back to the backstop. Runner will advance. That one just a wild pitch. 2-0. We don't need me to tell you that a few of these have gotten away from Barker. Not normally something she struggles with. Let's see if she can rein it back in here. 2-0. Does get the ground ball over to Williamson at third. She got it in fair ground. Her throw across is in time for out number 2. Excellent play on the hot corner by Gray Williamson and a nice stretch to boot from Sidness. 2 gone. Runner did advance to third on the throw, by the way. Now here's Randolph. Randolph thought about it, but ended up holding up and taking strike 1. Number 10 is the starting second baseman for the Chisholm Longhorns. Back to a tie game. She has a chance to give her squad the lead. Barker's got the pitch. Winds and delivers. Went inside and got a called strike. 0-2. Good situation for Barker to be in to shut the door right here, limit the damage to 1. She's got her choice of pitch to throw. On the 0-2, here's the delivery. Fastball, got her to swing and miss. First strikeout of the day for Barker, and it shuts the door in the bottom of the first. We're tied 1-1, new ball game, heading into the second here on GSN Sports and Talk.
John Campbell is your local health market agent that specializes in Medicare. Instead of talking through an 800 number, talk face-to-face with your local agent, John Campbell, to answer all your questions and find the company that best fits your needs. John Campbell Health Market serves Yukon, Bethany, and the surrounding area and will travel across the state of Oklahoma to meet with you. Call John Campbell Health Markets at 405-200-8414. Call 405-200-8414.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, spring is here. And when you need help with all your tools, lawnmowers, and more, Evans Hardware out here in Midwest City is the place to be. 1021 South Douglas Boulevard. In the springtime, lawnmower maintenance is more important than ever. And Evans Hardware, it's the place to go for all your lawnmower maintenance tools. They've got seat repair, they've got brand new handles, blade sharpeners, and cleaners, and of course new belts line the walls as well. Remember, when you need lawnmower maintenance, power tools, stuff for the garden, and everything in between, Evans Hardware in Midwest City, 1021 South Douglas Boulevard is the place to go. Do it best here at Evans Hardware. Brand new ball game at the top of the second. Both teams extremely even through 1. It's a 1-1 game, 2 hits apiece. This inning led off by Izzy Melton for the Bethany Broncos. Melton comes out swinging, but comes up empty on 1. Count moves, no balls, 1 strike. This inning again goes Melton, Bibbs, and Sidness, the 7, 8, and 9 hole batters for the Broncos, rocking the brand new lavender pinstripes. And everybody's a big fan of those uniforms around here. They finally got on the lavender train. We saw Bethany baseball wear theirs last year. I'm sure basketball has some version of it. Foul ball there makes it 1-2. About time softball got theirs, right? You had 2 hits apiece, no errors in the field on either side. Like I said, this is a game that very well can go down to the final out of the final inning. The 1-2 to Melton skips by 2-2. Izzy in yesterday's contest was batting at the top of the order She kind of struggled at the plate, did draw a walk in inning number 3, game number 2, but she was caught stealing that inning. Ground ball over to second. Fielded cleanly. The flip, though, not going to be in time. Melton shows off the speed. That's an infield single. And there you see why she was batting at the top of the order. 1 on. Third hit of the game for the Bethany Broncos. They now lead in that statistic 3-2. Avery Bibbs up to bat. Squared around for a bunt. That ball's going to get all the way to the backstop. Melton advances 1. No chance for multiple. 1-0 count at the plate and a runner in scoring position. I would not probably credit that one a pass ball. That one seemed more like a wild pitch, although I will say Alcorn got a part of the glove on it. If she had snagged that, I would have been very impressed. 1-0. Popped up and back into the net. 1-1. Bibbs yesterday had some pretty long at-bats. She and Sindus at the bottom of the order both did. A lot of 2-strike, a lot of 2-2 counts, especially. Next pitch floats in a little bit high and outside. Count moves 2-1. Again, at the bottom of the order, that's exactly what you want from your 8 and 9 hole batters. Again, be a tough out, drive up the pitch count, earn a walk, find a way to put yourself on. Squared around for a bunt, gets this one down right side. It's going to be the pitcher to take it herself. Nearly takes the covering Randolph off the bag, but Davis gets there in time. Melton advances over to third, 1 out on the board. Good old sack bunt. Here's Caitlin Sidness with an RBI chance of her own. Nothing to Sidness. Takes strike up and in. Looked like she thought about going around on that one for just a second, but didn't pull the trigger at the 0-0. See if she gets that pitch again, the 0-1. She does, sends it back up the middle. They're going to go home with this one and tag out Melton easily. 2 gone. Sidness reaches on the fielder's choice. All right, 2 gone. Runner on first. And that's a tough mistake. Back to the top of the order here with Geisler. She takes ball 1, but that's a youthful mistake. Ground ball back to the pitcher. She doesn't freeze, tries to just go, gets tagged out at the plate. That's one of the things you learn with time and experience. 1-0. That one goes a little bit too low. 2 balls, no strikes. And Geisler, her first time up, did single. She stole a bag and eventually came around to score for Bethany's 1 run so far. 2-0 pitch. And Davis does find the strike zone with that one, 2-1. Geisler had kind of moved around in the order. She had batted as, I think, in like the 5 spot. Then she'd been in the 6. Now she's up at the top. Gets a hold of that one, sends it a long way out to the left. Doesn't have enough off the wall. The throw comes in from the corner. It's going to be a stand-up double for Emma Geisler. And a hot start today. Number 2 continues for number 4. It's hit number 4 for the Bethany Broncos, and you love to see extra bases come like that. Bethany's lineup definitely has the power to string those back-to-back. Starting pitcher Jules Barger up to bat following the double. First pitch to her, cross is high, 1-0. Got to be sure that Davis doesn't leave anything over the middle of the plate here after a swing like that. Just going to try to hunt those corners, so you'll see a little bit more of those left outside. There's a line drive ripped into the left center gap. That's going to score 1. It's going to score 2. Misplayed in the outfield. Barger rounds first and stands on second with a 2 RBI double in the top of the second. Didn't try to do too much. Kept the swing level, stayed on plane, and she earns herself 2 more runs for the team. 3-1 lead for the Broncos. 5 hits early on in this game for Bethany. Davis back to dealing with the runner in scoring position, now dealing to Ella Davis. She does get a strike called on the low out corner. Davis grounded out to third her last time up. Gets another ball into left field. Barger's coming around trying to score, and she'll slide in safely. RBI single for Ella Davis. And again, the good times continue to roll here for the Bethany Broncos. It's now a 3-run top of the second. With Davis situated on first, here steps in Gray Williamson. She'll take a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And she singled her last time up as well. 0-1, ground ball over to third, slow to get up, throw across. They're going to say that one's in time. Normally, one you might argue for a little bit, but after a 3-run top half, I don't think they need to stay out there too long. It's 4-1 as we head to break. Bethany leading over Chisholm in game number 3. It's the I-40 Classic out here in Weatherford. Don't go anywhere. We got more softball action when we come back from break.
It's time for a
Pete Stop.
Full service auto repair at 6505 Northwest 36th Street is ready for your visit. Come see the professionals at Full Service and ask about their many services like AC repair, brakes, oil changes, engine repair, seals and gaskets, and much, much more. English or Spanish, this locally owned auto shop provides honest work that removes the headache from auto repair. Call 405-596-9724 and trust Full Service Auto Repair to get you back in the race.
Name brands and more for less at Victory Mattress Outlet. Welcome to Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway in Oklahoma City. Family owned and operated Victory Mattress Outlet has options for every budget, like quality 10-inch beds to high-end luxury mattresses fit for a king. You're the winner here. Shop pillows, protectors, bedroom sets, and more. And remember, the friendly people at Victory Mattress Outlet can help deliver, assemble, and set up your mattresses and furniture. Call 405-510-6988 and never pay retail price for top brands again. Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, 405-510-6988. That's 405-510-6988. Victory Mattress Outlet, where your best night's sleep costs less. Bottom of the second in Weatherford. Chisholm now down 3, trying to find some sort of an answer here. They dueled Bethany evenly in the first inning. Can they do it again right now? Led off with, I believe this is number 8. Should be Martin. Yes, that is correct. Kennedy Martin. Goes Martin, Davis, and Ballman this inning for the Longhorns. Barger now with a comfortable lead, a little bit of padding to work with. Got to feel good for your starting pitcher to get that run support. First pitch of this at-bat goes by in the dirt, 1-0. So far, 1 run on the 2 hits. Barger has struck out 1. She got actually to end that first inning and prevent Chisholm from getting the lead. On the 1-ball, no strike count. Here's the pitch. Gets a swing and a miss on that one. 1-1. Kind of stayed away there from Martin. Trying to get her to chase and whiff on it. Barger's got her sign quick. Winds and already deals on the even count. Tried to go back outside, but that one not competitive enough. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now they were moving too quick. They were getting too many hits back to back. I'm not used to running our replay system yet, so we'll try to get some replays later on in this game. 2-1 back up and in. 3 balls, 1 strike. But that's a good time to plug what we do outside of the game. We do a play of the game on every game we're going to catch this year. And 3-1 skips by for ball number 4. So we invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, obviously subscribe to YouTube, and you'll see plays of the game, you'll see interviews, you'll see shows, and everything we do with the athletes at Bethany High. First walk given up by Barger here. This brings up number 4, opposing pitcher Davis. 0-2 her. Goes by High, back pick attempt. Oh, and thrown into right field. Melton gets there quick, and the runner can't advance. Good job by our starting right fielder to get that one in quick. Just going to be 1-0 at the plate. Dangerous there on the back pick attempt, but thankfully nothing hurt. Got to be careful with those. Barger looks in, has her sign now. Trying to get a ground ball. Did keep it low, but couldn't draw out the swing. Good eye from Davis here. Bauman on deck. Should be Ridgway in the hole. That pitch does find the strike zone. Should be 2-1 here. Yes, 2-1. Getting a ground ball up the middle. There is a double play on board. Bethany could roll it. Get themselves that much closer getting out of the inning. Runner takes off. Foul ball popped up into the net. 2-2. Chisholm knows that. They're going to try now down 3 to take this base by base, run by run. So now in an even count, Davis stands back in. Wright still working on a righty. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, tagged the other way, into foul ground. This one will be playable, but no one can quite get there. Count stays where it is. Here we got a bunch of new stuff we're doing on GSN Sports and Talk this year. We got a new website that's up, GSN Sports and Talk there as well. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Doing a lot of fun things this year, especially as we get ready for the football and upcoming basketball seasons. 2-2 runs too high. It's a full count here for Davis. We'll be back covering Tuttle High football. We'll catch the UConn Mustang game this year. We'll catch a couple Carl Albert games if we get the chance. And, of course, we're doing Southwestern Christian and Southern Nazarene athletics. 3-2 does Walker, goes too far up. Runners now on 1-2. Only the second walk of the start given up by Barger here, but it does put a runner in scoring position for the Longhorns. With Davis on board, here's number 17, starting first baseman Bauman. Bauman with an RBI chance, her first time up to bat. 0-0 to her, squares around for a bunt, drops it down. It's going to be Williamson. She fields it cleanly and gets it to Bibbs in time at first base, though just barely. Both runners advance, but there's one gone here in the bottom of 2. I think Chisholm will take that all day long. Got the bottom of the order with Ridgway up here, and then you turn it back over to Goodman at the top. I feel like they've set themselves up well to chip into this Bethany lead. Barger trying to shut them down. The 0-0 to the new batter. Outside in the other box, 1-0. Ridgway is the starting third baseman here for the Longhorns. They're rocking the all black with blue pins. Barger winds, deals the 1-0. Looking for the outer half and can't find it with that pitch either, 2-0. Looks like the Tecumseh bus just pulled up. Those girls getting ready for game number 2 on the day. We've got the back-to-back 10:30 and noon starts. Comes back over the zone with that pitch, and Ridgway goes right through it, 2-1. Knew she needed a strike right there, so was ready for something over the middle. That ball just kind of disappeared on her. See if Barger can build off of that here. Wind blowing straight out to center field. It's going to be like that all day long. Barger's 2-1. Goes back high, and that one not close enough. 3-1. We're going to take a second, get a little dirt, a little bit of chalk, try and find that grip. It's a hitter's count. And another thing we always say is you never want to walk the 9 to get to the 1. You want to get this batter here. And she does find strike number 2 on an excellent pitch out her half. If this batter swings and hits it, knocks in 1, more power to her, good job. But you don't want to walk the 9 to get to the 1. 3-2, swung on, weak pop-up, Barger takes it herself. And what a way to come back in that at-bat. Excellent work by the starting pitcher for the Broncos. 2 gone now here in the bottom of 2. Top of the order with Goodman back up to bat. We're going to see a runner head out to second base to run. That appears to be number 9, Bailey Nichols. Runners still on 2 and 3, but now 2 outs on the board. Barger just one good pitch from getting out of this one, holding Chisholm to nothing in the inning. The 0-0, a little bit too high. Williams brings it down for 1-0. That's about the only other thing she's got to watch out for right now. You've got an open base if you do walk her, but you don't want to throw another wild pitch, see another pass ball. And trying to limit the free passes you give. There's a ball ripped into left field. That one's going to stay in fair ground. 1 run will cross. 2 runs are going to cross. Batter heading to second, and Goodman has a 2 RBI double of her own. Again, that's just a good piece of hitting. Got a ball up and in, kept the hands in tight, yanked the barrel through. That is now 3 hits for Chisholm and 3 runs on him. Dodson up to bat following the double. Now a 1-run game. The 0-0 to Dodson. She offers that but goes right through, 0-1. No, it's a tough position to be in to not give up anything. It's very, very difficult, especially at the top of the order. So you just kind of take that, move on, deal with this batter. Off-speed floats in, got her looking on that one, 0-2. I think Barger has done a great job of that so far, way ahead in this at-bat. See if she can sit down the 2-hole. Looking for the put away. Barger winds and delivers. Dodson doesn't offer at that one low. 1-2. Textbook 2-strike pitch. Number 23, a little bit too patient. 1-2 now. Barger deals again. And a defensive swing. She goes around on that one. Dodson sat down on strikes for Barger's second strikeout of her outing. Chisholm fights back, chips into the lead. It's now a 1-run game. We head to only the 3rd inning, Bethany leading 4-3.
What are laws on immigration? Contact Tipton Law Center in Oklahoma City at 405-209-1925. Melissa Tipton Duncans has the passion with experience with a solid foundation of knowledge in immigration law. The Tipton Law Center is located at 5909 Northwest Expressway at MacArthur and will also take cases in family law, criminal law, international law, adoptions, or readoptions. For immigration law, contact attorney Melissa Tipton Duncans at Tipton Law Center, 405-209-1925.
Tire, oil. At 39 Tire Express, you get expert service for your vehicle, including tire repair and replacement, oil changes, and second opinions. The crew at 39 Tire Express offers friendly and professional service backed by years of experience in the industry, and they're right down the road from you. Stop by 39 Tire Express at 7020 Northwest 39th Expressway today and see why 39 Tire and Express is the go-to option for tire and oil change needs. Remember, it's all local at 39 Tire, 7020 Northwest 39th Expressway, and keep an eye out for their new hours coming soon. Tire, oil.
Danny Williams leads off this half inning. We made it to the top of the 3rd here in Weatherford, Oklahoma. Bethany leading 4-3 over the Chisholm Lady Longhorns. Williams 0 for 1 so far today. She popped out to short her last time up. Begins her second at bat with the ball inside, and it's 1-0. The schedule today sees again Bethany versus Chisholm first, then Bethany versus Tecumseh second. Tecumseh then plays the red-hot Cash Bulldogs for the 3rd game of the day. Ground ball heading towards the Bethany dugout, 1-1. The 3 o'clock game is Chisholm versus McLeod, with Cash versus Weatherford and McLeod versus Weatherford rounding out the day. Hosting Lady Eagles get back in action later on. 1-1 at the plate. Next pitch to Williams, too far outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. I think we always knew a game like this was, well, coming up very quickly. 2-1. Williams swings that high fly ball left field. Camped underneath it will be the left fielder Hicks. One gone. Go get our camera back in shape there. F7 in the books on the 2-1. Now Macy Bibbs up to bat. She'll lead off her next at bat with the ball high. So Williams popped out to short her last time up in the first. Macy Bibbs lined out to short her last time up. Takes the ball low in on that one, quickly 2-0. Trying to come back and avenge that one because she did catch a barrel. And Bibbs in yesterday's game number 2 was the lone RBI. Takes ball number 3 up. She was due, and I said that on yesterday's broadcast, ripped an RBI single left side that scored Davis against McLeod. 3-0 on her here, not swinging at this one. She will take a strike, though. Hitters count of 3-1. Now you imagine she's in swing away, given a green light. When she gets the barrel to it, she can hit it as hard as anybody. I can see her get her pitch here. 3-1. She rips that and once again hits it into left. It's a one-out single for Macy Bibbs. It looks like she's found a little bit more confidence at the plate. Love to see it. Following the one-out single, Izzy Melton, the starting right fielder, comes up to bat. 7 hits on the game for the Bethany Broncos already. Melton, the lefty. A small ball threat. You saw the speed last time she was up. In the second, she beat out an infield single. Nothing to her. She will take a strike here to begin her next at bat. 0-1. One kind of just floats over what Melton was looking for. Second and third have come in. Melton, no bunt shown on this one. Just takes a ball outside. 1-1. She's got Bibbs on deck and send this in the hole if they can get there. 1 out on the board. 1-1 to Melton. Swung on and ground ball right side and foul. Count moves 1-2. Melton nearly came around to score, but she was tagged out at the plate on the ball hit back to the pitcher. And she's got the speed to make some incredible stuff happen on the base paths. 1-2. Lets that one go outside. Counting is out 2-2. Runner still on first here. 2-2 pitch from Davis. Swing and a miss. Melton tried to take that one to right side. Just couldn't quite get to it. 2 gone. Avery Bibbs up to bat following the strikeout. She dropped down a sack bunt her last time up. The 0-0 to Bibbs. Fastball runs inside for a called strike. 0-1. She worked it to a 2-1 count her last time up before dropping that one down. Now with 2 out, she's most likely going to be swinging away. 0-1. She lets go by, and that one just a little bit too high for the home ump's liking. 1-1. Back to the right-on-right matchup here, and the infield has moved back as well. The pitch swung on, tagged right side, cap shot over to second, and that'll do it for the inning. Bethany puts a runner on, but can't do much more. They're leading 4-3 as we head to the bottom half, out-hitting Chisholm 7-3.
Stan's Plumbing is your locally owned full-service licensed and bonded plumbing company, proudly serving the Oklahoma City Metro for over 30 years. Stan's provides all types of plumbing services like faucet and toilet repairs, sewer repair and trenchless pipe replacement, water heater repair and installation, both tank and tankless, plus drain cleaning and jetting. All plumbers arrive with fully stocked trucks and can resolve your plumbing problems in a timely manner. Since 1988, Stan's Plumbing has held itself to a higher standard in plumbing. Call 405-721-5100 to schedule your appointment. Stan's Plumbing, Valley Service in a dirty business. 405-721-5100.
Tanko Mechanical, Electrical, and Plumbing is a commercial and industrial contractor. They offer end-to-end client experience that includes seamless communication, budgeting, staffing, on-site organization, and its solid quality handiwork every time. The past projects include both new construction and repairs and restoration. Occupied and fully operational job sites are never a problem. They can also plan, manage, and build multi-phase jobs. We are a turnkey plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and mechanical contractor. Tanko Company, give them a call at 405-255-7804. Again, that's 405-255-7804. Tanko.
And we bring you back for the bottom half of the inning. Bethany still leading 4-3 over Chisholm, but with the Lady Longhorns only one run behind and still at a good part of the order with Hicks, Alcorn, and Randolph. So get their work cut out for them to keep them off the base paths. Again, we're led off with the starting left fielder Hicks, followed up by the catcher Alcorn and the second baseman Randolph, who was responsible for putting away the last out of the last half inning. Barger still working in the circle for the Bethany Broncos. She's given up 3 runs on 3 hits, walked 3, and struck out 2. First pitch is taken into left field. That'll be hit number 4 for Chisholm. Hicks comes up with a no-out single. And that's been the strength of the Lady Longhorns this tournament. Whenever an opponent puts up anything on them, they fight right back. They're very good at matching the production of other teams. And as I said in our pregame show, both Tecumseh and Chisholm can really snowball their own offenses. So runner on first, nothing now to Alcorn. Alcorn will take a ball high, 1-0. Cleanup batter comes up to bat. Chisholm has shown that they are willing to take off and try to go for the straight steal if they can get that runner over to second. Again, with Alcorn up to bat, that's exactly what they want. Barger winds and deals. And look at that swing. Alcorn kind of tomahawks that one into left center field for a single. That ball elevated well out of the strike zone, but it didn't matter too much. First and second now occupied. That's the 5th hit grabbed by Chisholm. Again, like clockwork, they answer the call with the bat. Number 10, Randolph, starting second baseman, up to bat. 1 and 2 occupied, no outs on the board. Barger running into some trouble here in the third. The 0-0. That one swung on and fouled back towards the backstop, 0-1. But again, no hesitation by Randolph there. This Chisholm offense has come out to swing the bat. 0-1 in the meantime. Barker deals. Gets a ground ball, hit over to Bibbs. She's going to go to third for the force. Williamson has no play afterwards. Bethany takes down the lead runner. First and second will remain occupied. Now 1 out on the board. With Randolph retired, here's number 8, Martin. Martin up for, I believe, her second time now. 0-0. The pitch. Swung on, hit well out to left center field. That one's going to be down for potentially multiple bases. Lead runner rounding third. She wants home. It'll go down as just an RBI single, but it is a tie game. 4-4 off a hit number 6. Chisholm just refuses to go away. Again, that time was the shortstop Martin coming up with a clutch swing. Coach Blakely heads out to the circle to have a chat with his team as we are now back to an even ball game. We'll take a short break with them, and we'll be back after this.
All-American Pizza at 501 South Mustang Road in Yukon is the home of deliciousness with tasty handmade pizzas, homemade ranch, and one-of-a-kind, not sold anywhere else, gyros. Lunch, dinner, feasts. Stop by and eat. You'll find friendly staff, great deals, and an Oklahoma original menu crafted with 100% natural ingredients. Bring the whole family to this family-owned and operated restaurant and get a taste of their mini lunch and dinner specials. Call 405-324-5551 for All-American Pizza in Yukon.
Barger comes out of the game, replaced by Geisler as your reliever. We'll let her warm up, and then we'll come back after another commercial. 4-4 in the bottom of 3.
Hi, I'm Trinity. I'm with Rader Park Credit Corporation. I've been with the loan service for about 2 years. We'd love to help you with your auto or signature loans. We are located at 1081 South Cornwall Drive in Suite 401, Yukon, Oklahoma. Our phone number is 405-354-1930. We offer no credit checks on our clear and free title. Our title loans are a quick service, no credit check needed. Just come in with your vehicle and your title and we get you taken care of. We offer electronic closing. If you're a former borrower or an established loan here, we can help you from the comfort of your house. We're a quick and friendly service and we'd love to meet you for the first time. Stop by and see us today.
Okay, substitutions are all concluded. Emma Geisler comes in to pitch, and we've got the changes for you. We'll start with who went out to center. Melton moves over to center with Geisler coming in to pitch. Macy Bibbs went out to right, so Avery moved over to second as Jules takes short. First pitch of the relief appearance for Geisler runs a little bit high for ball number 1. She faces down number 4, Davis, followed up by Bauman and Ridgway, the bottom of the Chisholm order here. Inherits a runner on first and second situation, 1 out on the board. Goes inside with that one, quickly 2-0. Barger goes officially 2 1/3 in her start in this game, giving up 6 hits and 4 runs. Geisler's next pitch swung on and fouled back to the net, 2-1. It's the same situation, though, for Emma Geisler, just 1 pitch away from getting out of this one. With Barger and Bibbs up the middle, that could be a pretty solid turn if they can get the right ground ball. Davis, the opposing pitcher, though, swings a pretty good bat herself, as we saw how good the bottom of the order can be for Chisholm. She takes a ball inside, but that one a called strike. Count evens out 2-2. Either way, you want to find out number 2 here. It would be a big out 2 to get. Bethany defense slightly shading left side. The 2-2 is lunged at. Williamson, it's a double play. Williamson gloves it in the air, flips it to second, and they pick off the lead runner. Love to see it right there. We're tied 4-4 heading into the 4th inning. Geisler comes in and does the job perfectly. We'll see you when we come back after these messages.
Need more money? Then save more money at Nimini Auto Group, 5951 Northwest 39th Expressway in Bethany. Nimini Auto Group is where your budget meets the open road with high-quality used vehicles at prices that won't break the bank. Step into a world of automotive wonder with many different makes and models, as well as flexible financing options, all supported by our friendly and helpful staff. Got a trade-in you want valued or looking to browse the lot yourself? Call 405-470-0141. Let's find your next ride at Nimini Auto today. Stop by 5951 Northwest 39th Expressway, 405-470-0141.
Conrad Marr Drug at 948 Yukon Parkway serves the Yukon area with professional customer service, compounding, over-the-counter medicine, and delivery. Call Conrad Marr Drug at 354-2582. That's Conrad Marr Drug at 948 Yukon Parkway, which serves the Yukon area. Professional customer service, compounding, over-the-counter medicine, and delivery. Call 354-2582. 354-2582. That's Conrad Marr Drug.
9-1-2 for the Bethany Broncos in the top of 4. It's Sidness, Geisler, and Barger. Geisler did a great job coming in relief in the last half inning, shut down Chisholm, but we're back to a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. First pitch to Sidness. She'll take outside in the other batter's box 1-0. Sidness reached on a fielder's choice her last time up in the second. She eventually came around to score on an RBI double from Geisler. 1-0 to her. This time does cross the strike zone, 1-1. Sidness has been a consistent force at the bottom of the order. I mentioned a little bit earlier that she does get a lot of 2-strike, 3-ball counts. Rips that one down the line. It will head foul, though, 1-2. But Sidness is really, really good at drawing out at bats, seeing a lot of pitches, fighting off, earning foul balls with 2 strikes. She had 3 at bats yesterday that were at least 2-2. Her only other one was 1-2. 1-2 pitch here. That one goes low, and once again, it's an even count at 2-2. That's her bread and butter. Sticks at the bottom of the order really likes to see a lot of pitches. Even count here, bases clear, top of the 4th. The pitch to Sidness. She swings, ground ball left side, short takes it, fires across in time to get the starting first baseman. 6-3 and 1 out. I rolls it over to the top of the order here with Emma Geisler, who is 2 for 2 today with a double and a single. Halfway through the cycle, believe it or not. 0-0 to Geisler. She lets go high, 1-0. For Geisler at the top, it really hadn't mattered what count she's in. If she's ahead or even, she swung the bat well. 1-0. That one falls out the bottom. 2 balls, no strikes. Hayes, we're about halfway through this game as far as the innings go, at least, not time. Thanks for tuning in here on YouTube, GSN Sports and Talk, or on Live 365. 2-0 pitch. Geisler will let that one run inside. It is called strike, 2-1. No doubt not the pitch she's looking for. I don't think she ever thought about pulling the trigger on that one. The 2-1 from Davis. Swings on, goes down the third base line, but again, just barely goes foul. 2-2. Bethany has been able to get out in front of Davis on multiple pitches now. If they can keep that one fair, it goes all the way down to the corner, no doubt. The 2-2. Geisler stands in. Here's the offering. Ran that one way too high. Full count, 3-2. Pitcher and batter stand back in. Here's the payoff. And you walked her. Geisler has found base 3 out of 3 times so far today. All plate appearances she's reached. It's a 1 out walk to put a runner on first. Making an excellent case for player of the game right now. Jules Barger, now sub back into short, steps up to bat. She's 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. Takes the ball high to be in her at bat as well. 1-0. I believe that's all 3 batters so far this inning that have been led off with the ball from Davis. Here in the fourth, struggling to find that first pitch strike. 1-0. Swung on. Barger rips that one down to the corner. Lands in foul ground. Again, another pitch, another swing out in front. Bethany has crushed those down into pull side. They can just get those a little bit further in the zone. That's down to the corner. That's left center gap. And that's extra bases. 1-1. Davis deals again. And that one is struck well out to center, but it is caught in straightaway center. Not a bad swing of the bat at all. Goodman just in the right spot at the right time. 2 gone. I will say that was a good adjustment by Barger. Stayed flat to that one, stayed straight away. Just didn't work out this time. Ella Davis up to bat. She's 1 for 2 with a single. She comes through and takes strike 1. Davis has grounded out to third for her other at bat back in the first. Bethany has 7 hits to Chisholm's 6. Neither team has an error in the field. That pitch ripped right past the glove of the third baseman. There goes Geisler rounding second, heading for third. She wants home. The throw's going to come in from left field, not in time. It's an RBI double for Davis. And Geisler never once thought about slowing down on that one. She was going first to home, and nobody could tell her differently. Bethany back with the lead, 5-4. With Davis on board, here comes Gray Williamson. 2 outs, runner scoring position. Williamson takes a ball to begin her next at bat. Williamson 1 for 2 herself. Same thing as Davis, a single and a ground out to third. 1-0 from Davis. She lets go by high, 2-0. Although Chisholm has played Bethany extremely closely, Bethany has had the slight advantage in most categories, at least statistically. Gray rips a 2-0 down to the corner, and it does land in fair territory. One run will cross as she replaces the runner on second. It's an RBI double. That's hit number 9 and run number 6. It's a 2-run top of the fourth for the Bethany Broncos. Williamson on board. Here's Danny Williams. Williams takes the first pitch right back up the middle and through to the outfield. Throw comes in from center field. Not going to be in time. That one will be an RBI single and an advance on the throw for Danny Williams. Make that a 3-run top of the fourth and 10 hits for the team. Wasted no time on it either on the 0-0. Love to see that. The intention, the decisiveness right there from Danny Williams. Now we've strung the hits together. We're replacing runners on the base paths. Love to see it. 7-4, Bethany leads as Macy Bibbs comes up to bat. 1 for 2 herself, single on the line out to short. 0-0 to Macy. She comes out swinging. Weird spinner, gets past the pitcher. She's got to beat it out at first, and she does. And Chisholm expected that to be out number 2. All runners are going to be safe in the field as both Danny and Macy advanced. Wow, I mean, just everything going right for the Broncos here in the top of 4. It'll be technically an infield hit, so that's number 11. Both advanced on the play. Now the next batter, Izzy Melton, comes up. She takes the ball to begin her at-bat. 8-4 game, and the runner once again replaced on second. Melton takes the ball high. That's quickly 2-0. 8-4, and Bethany has just exploded in this game. The offense has finally hit a rhythm, really shown what they're capable of. 2-0's ground ball left side. It's a backhand at short. She doesn't come up with it cleanly, and all runners are safe. Credit that hit number 12 on the sliding backhand attempt. Runners on the corners. 2 gone. With Melton on board, here's Avery Bibbs. Oh, hold on. We have a pinch batter. Nice. Get that logged in our stat sheet real quick. Runner goes. The throw down to second. Not going to be in time to get Melton. It's a ball at the plate. This is number 21, Audrey Okoa, up to bat. Getting a 1-0 on her. Takes ball number 2 high, quickly 2-0. Ducks on the pond here for Okoa, and she lines one over to short. Oh, but right into the glove. Good swing of the bat, but it had to end somewhere, and it ends after a 4 spot in the top of 4. Bethany leads 8-4 as we head to the bottom half, and we see if the Longhorns can find another one of their crazy answers. Bethany High School softball on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk.
Tired of getting gouged by overpriced department or public laundry facilities? Us too. That's why we stop by Essential Laundry Express in OKC, 7936 North MacArthur Boulevard. Open daily from 8 to 8, Essential Laundry offers pickup, delivery, self-serve services, alongside washing, drying, and folding services to boot. Locally owned and operated, Essential Laundry takes exceptional care of your clothes. It even offers added perks like a kids' corner and value-add centers that make it the Essential Laundry Center for express services. Essential Laundry Express, 405-449-3610.
Ship it sooner at 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace. is your packaging and shipping headquarters for Mustang and the surrounding area, using all major carriers. Sign up now for your private mailbox and enjoy the benefits a post office box does not offer. Faxing, printing, copies, notary service, and passport photos. Ship It Sooner is locally owned and operated. Call 405-256-6264 or go to shipitsooner.com.
We're coming up on the end of game number 3 here on the I-40 Classic for Bethany, bottom of the 4th. Currently, the Broncos lead 8-4 over Chisholm Longhorns. If you just now joining us, you missed an explosive top half of this inning. Bethany really got the bats going with a lot of extra base hits, and you love to see that for the squad. 1 on the ball outside. This is, I believe we're at number 17. Should be Bauman. Yes, Bauman, Ridgway, and Goodman. And McGeisler continues her work in the circle as a reliever. Deals the next pitch low inside for ball number 2. It is 11:39 a.m., so we have passed the hour mark. We're on a strict hour 15 time limit. 3-0 here from Geisler. Bethany has doubled Chisholm's hit so far, 12-6. 3-0 pitch. Finds the strike zone, 3-1. Fourth inning is brought to you by 39 Tire and Oil Express at 7020 Northwest 39th Expressway. 3-1 is sent back up the middle. Barger gets the glove there but can't bring it down. Runner heads to first for Chisholm here in the bottom half. Having a substitution here. Hold on, folks. Looks like we might be seeing a new batter. We'll get that number to you in a second. Anyway, it's fourth inning, 39 Tire and Oil Express, 7020 Northwest 39th Expressway. Third inning was brought to you by Apple Tree Antique Gallery at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. The new batter is going to be number 22, Aubrey McDonald. McDonald bats in place of Ridgway. With Goodman should be on deck now. Yes, that is the case. Got it for you. The 0-0 to McDonald. She offers that and goes right through, 0-1. And shout out, by the way, CJ Sporting Goods again. They sponsor our second inning and first pitch. Love working with them. Great people down there. As are great people at all the businesses we work with. 0-1. McDonald, a right-handed batter, facing the right-hander Geisler. That ball skips by, couldn't draw out the swing, 1-1. Runner is on first here. No outs on the board. Geisler gets the sign for the pinch batter. Lines and deals. Too high. 2-1. Well, again, we've got the game immediately after this one versus Tecumseh. It's a quick turnaround for the Bethany Broncos. And it sounds like we're going to see a new arm as well, whether that's Okoa or someone else. We don't know just yet. 2-1 pitch outside, back pick attempt, runner's going to go. Sindis gets the throw off quick, but it's not going to be in time for the tag. Runner is safe on the stolen bag. She moves from first to second, still no outs on the board. Now a hitter's count at 3-1. McDonald has a chance to knock an RBI in, chip back into that Bethany lead. 3-1 to her, spotted up well inside, full count. Bethany's next inning will go 9-1-2, Sidney Geisler Barger. Got to get the 3 outs to get there first, though. 11:42 a.m. This one hit high in the air, shallow left field. Davis makes the call and the grab. 1 gone. Geisler working through her first full inning, giving up no hits so far. No strikeouts, no walks. Here's Goodman, number 7 up to bat. 0-0. Goodman comes out swinging. Ground ball to Barger. Lead runner's going to take third. The throw across will be in time. 2 gone. Again, a trade Bethany takes all day long. 2 outs on the board. Here's Dodson. Dodson, the starting right fielder, has been a dangerous batter herself. That 2, 3, and 4 spots have been really difficult for Bethany to get through so far this game. Let's see Geisler maybe find that first strikeout here. That'd be amazing. 0-0. Swing and a miss on pitch number 1. Dodson goes down 0-1. Comes back into the circle, toes the rubber, has her sign. Dodson stands a little bit off the plate. This pitch goes high and in. Not a called strike. Pump fake down to third, 1-1. Again, 6 hits for Chisholm, 12 for Bethany. Trying to cut into a 4-run deficit. Here's a tapper right side. Bibbs there, the flip to first, and that'll do it for the 4th. Let's see if I think we've hit time here, and yes, we have. So there's your final. It's 8-4 after 4 innings of play. Bethany grabs their first win of the season against the Chisholm Lady Longhorns. And we'll tell you more about it when we come back from break, how we got here, some stats and some key players. So stick around for the Blake Nightingale post-game show, live on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. We're getting ready for Bethany versus Tecumseh after this, so make sure you stick around. Let's go to break, and then when we come back, that post-game show.
Rooted in trust and built on smiles, Boone Reeves Orthodontics is your local specialist for both adults and children. Serving Bethany and all of OKC with their exceptional skill, Dr. Boone and Dr. Reeves are eager to see you. Book your next appointment by calling 405-367-8147 or stop by 7221 Northwest 23rd Street, Unit CD in Bethany. Boone Reeves Orthodontics utilizes state-of-the-art equipment and a wealth of medical knowledge to ensure your smile shines like never before. Congratulations to this year's Bethany High senior class, and remember Boone Reeves Orthodontics when it's time to schedule your next appointment.
When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods. At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our 3rd Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with the selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999 and coyotepond.com. Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice, on the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support and drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778 and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. 405-633-7778.
Made it back for the Blake Nightingale post-game show here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. Shout out Blake Nightingale, 7304 Northwest Expressway back in Oklahoma City. Open 8:30 to 5 Monday through Friday. Call 405-728-1313 for Blake Nightingale, your local insurance agent. At the end of game number 3, the I-40 Classic, it's an 8-4 win for Bethany High over Chisholm High. And, 12 hits to 6. That's usually going to mean good things. A lot of players really stepped up the production here. They had some big moments. You see players like Ella Davis, 2 for 3, Gray Williamson, 2 for 3. You had Macy Bibbs, who was 2 for 3, as well as Izzy Melton, but none really stepped up to Emma Geisler, who was 2 for 2 today with 2 runs. Reached base with every plate appearance she had, a walk in the 4th. She scored all 3 times and came in relief and got the win without giving up a hit or a run, or even a walk for that matter. So she earns the Blake Nightingale Player of the Game award. But overall, this was exactly the kind of team win that Bethany had been looking for. The offense was firing on all cylinders. The pitching did a great job. The defense kept it close even when Chisholm tried to battle back. And this is one that the team can be proud of looking back as they try to build on for game number 4 immediately after the conclusion of this one. Tecumseh has taken the field and begun their warm-up in the in the yellow and black, and we're going to get to this game, but we do have to change streams, so stay tuned on YouTube, GSN Sports and Talk, and we'll switch over to that one and begin the broadcast shortly. An abbreviated, I think is the correct word, post-game show, but a post-game show nonetheless. I'm going to go down and try to catch an interview, hopefully with Emma Geisler, or maybe Macy or Izzy, so we'll see what we can get. But stick around for that Tecumseh game. You won't want to miss the finale of the I-40 Classic 2026 edition. But if I don't see you again, thanks for tuning in here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk.
Tire, oil. At 39 Tire Express, you get expert service for your vehicle, including tire repair and replacement, oil changes, and second opinions. The crew at 39 Tire Express offers friendly